I feel Peach McIntyre's pain. I have watched several videos that she has made recently. I know a lot of times the way she comes off is rude and disrespectful. I have made other videos about Peach in her class, and I still stand on that. I also made a video with her mother, Tracy, having an incident in the casino. I also seen those two girls' videos as well. And when I seen Peach's mom video, I reacted right away. Because I don't have my mom and I respect other people's mom. So I really felt like she was disrespected until I seen those two girls' videos. They seem humble. But back to Peach McIntyre. She's telling everything. And I feel her pain. Because I was once that little girl. And when the person or people that do this stuff to you as a child, when you grow up, they want you to do this. And she's not going to be anymore. And I do not blame her. Because to my family, I'm known as the mean one. No, I'm just the blunt. The one you can't keep quiet. This is why I tell people, be careful what you do to children. Because children have to grow up. And when they grow up, then what? And I've heard other stories besides Peach about the bath water. It's times, because see, I'm from the hood. It's times, and I grew up in the projects also. When the lights would be turned off, not my lights, but other people's lights. And they made, water because they had to go to a neighbor's house to get water or to a Publix, Winn-Dixie. And they come back with all those jugs. And you have a family of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 or more. You did what you had to do. And Peach keep telling the same story. A lot of times Peach is rude and disrespectful. And I'm not saying, and I ain't taking nothing back. But her childhood, what she's telling, that's no scam. That's no lie. I hear the pain. I see the pain. She's confused. She's confused. You want to forgive. But when you forgive, it's like you giving people an inch, they take a mile. And especially now that she's a public figure and she's making all this money, and Peach have to take responsibility too, because when she asks these people to watch her children, it's always money involved. So people look at you as a money bank until you get tired of it and frustrated, but you shouldn't start something you're not willing to finish. But at the same time, she's telling her story. And like they said back in the day, the truth hurt. Remember our parents telling us to not trust strangers. But what do you do when it's your family members that's doing these things to you? Peach don't only have a story to tell. A lot of people do. And for example, I'm not bringing up this because I'm a big girl, but on my 600-pound life, it starts off. They was abused as children. It's real. A lot of times we don't get help. We don't seek professional help because, a lot of times we can't afford it, or a lot of people be ashamed of it. So we try to heal ourselves. And we grow up into these angry, not only black women, abused children, men too. And a lot of them still keeping this secret to themselves. And you wonder why you get in a relationship and these people are the way that they are. It comes and it starts from childhood. A lot of times we don't tell because we're afraid if we tell, the abuser may hurt someone we love. That was my story. That was my story. So if you ever hear me say family ain't family, it's because I don't know what family is. I consider my children, maybe, my sister, them, family. But I trust no one. No one. You thinking you can trust your grandmother, your uncle, your auntie. Tell. And see how many of them sweep it under the rug. As if you're nobody. Or you tell. And everybody calling you a liar. not believing you. Or you don't tell because I felt like if I told, my daddy ain't play that shit. I didn't want nothing to happen to him. I didn't want nothing to happen to my mother. But when I did decide to tell, my mother did something about it. Because she didn't know. So I feel Peach Mcintyre. I feel her pain. Not only do I feel it, I overstand it. It's a lot of unanswered, questions. And baby, the wolves coming out at her like this. Because they want her to be like this. And she refusing. When I say she telling it all, it may not be right to a lot of people. But it's her story. It's what she went through. What she experienced. And as a grown woman, she's still going through. She's still affected by it. Of course, her husband would. It's her problem. Her big problem. Because guess what? She looked at him as her provider, her savior. And she told him everything. That's just like getting into a new relationship and you tell him about your past relationship. You telling the new relationship because you trust in him. You thinking he's going to love you. And he used the same thing that you went through against you. That's what Peach Mcintyre is going through. And I understand and I feel you. It's a lot of Peach Mcintyres out there that's been abused in their childhood. And it wasn't strangers that abused them. It was familiar faces. So Peach Mcintyre, I feel you. I am one of you.